Rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea! For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Shalom, my Kim, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to say, Khan Halal, Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Baha'akudash. Send double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. It said much peace, love, and salutation. So, I'm out there pushing the word in sincerity and truth. This is Brother Ariala. In this lesson, we're going to do this a quick World War III Algo update, cyber attacks. World War III algorithm cyber attacks. And, I was sitting watching a movie or TV. I forget what I was watching. But this commercial, I was watching football. And this commercial pulled up. And, never mind. I was watching baseball because the Texas Rangers were going to the World Series. That's what happened. And this commercial popped up. And it's about cybersecurity. And they start to increase this propaganda. If you go to YouTube and you type in cyber attacks or imminent or something like that, you can see that there has been more and more cyber attacks within the last 4 months. And even with the last situation that happened in the state of Israel with Hamas, there was alleged cyber attacks that were happening to the Iron Dome, which caused a failure. But there's all types of rumors that Hezbollah or Russia, China, and all of these nations are thinking about causing a major network cyber attack on Western cities. And with how much of the world that uses the internet and how much we rely on digital banking and commerce, a cyber attack could basically just cause worldwide chaos, market crash, and even more matters, but we know that this is something that Satan, that the spiritual demon Satan is using Esau to do, to create that order out of chaos, to create that chaos that's needed in order to ferment, in order to push forward the MOTB systems. All right, and so they want to go ahead and put it in your mind that this is something that's very possible. This is something that's looming. That way, when it does happen, people are just ready to take directives and orders. Now, when you look at this map, it's showing you how much of the world utilizes the internet. And when you look and understand, you look at the dark blue all the way down to the lighter blue, we're talking about billions of people. Billions of people are using the internet all around the world. So systemic crashes, regional crashes in the internet or cyber hacks, that it can totally shut down a region, which, because the earth is integrated in a global connected economy, something that's happening in the United States or something that's happening in France or Germany or the UK, it's going to affect the whole globe because they're all tied. Okay. And we all know, Esau wanted that. He took his time to spread his tentacles with this and get everybody encapsulated into kind of like a semi-decentralized system. But now he wants to bring in the MOTB system, which is going to bring everybody together under one umbrella. It's part of his plans, That's why we read here in Proverbs 4:14, it says, "Enter not into the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it. Turn from it and pass away, for they sleep not except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall." Okay, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. And so this man is completely compelled to move forward because he have but a short time, like I played in the beginning of this video. Now, when you want to look at this too, in Psalms 140 and 4, it says, "Keep me, O Lord, from the hands of the wicked. Preserve me from the violent man who have purposed to overthrow my goings. The proud have hid a snare for me in cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me." And we know that whenever we have these type of attacks and you got all this type of propaganda going on, what is that going to lead to? It's going to lead to them wanting to clamp down on the word going out, want to do more censoring all across the internet, relegate you and basically put you into a database if you want to use the internet, all of these things are potential tactics that Esau can use, not to just put more controls on your social freedom of speech, but also put controls monetarily, financially, and everything like that. So he's always looking to be crafty and to snare people up. All right, I want to play this clip right here. This is from AT&T. I can't think of the. It says something about cyber tech. Next level network cyber attacks. Let me play this, okay?
In the U.S., we see millions of cyber threats each year. That rate is increasing as more and more businesses move to the cloud. So the question is, as cyber criminals expand their toolkit, we must expand.
And look at the hysteria that the commercial is portraying. And imagine this type of hysteria happening worldwide. Imagine a major bank or major corporations that people utilize all across the world being shut down for 2 weeks due to malware, a cyber attack. Just imagine the trucking business being shut down and people are not being able to transfer funds to get stuff delivered. This type of hysteria that you see simply in this little coliseum could be happening worldwide, okay? I mean, it can happen worldwide. In the book of Luke 21:25, it says, "And there shall be signs in the sun and in the moon and in the stars and upon earth, distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring." And this word perplexity is a word that we like to go into, because when you look it up, it gives more highlight to the type of atmosphere that the earth will be in, okay? So when you look up aporia here, Strong's G 640, it simply says a state of one who is in perplexity. Let's look a little deeper into that root word, right? Aporio. And it says, to be without resources, to be in straits, to be left wanting, to be embarrassed, to be in doubt, not to know which way to turn, right? To be at a loss with one's self, to be in doubt, to not to know how to decide or what to do, right? So without resources, straits, the whole earth can become in complete perplexity should a cyber attack happen. And from that type of chaos, it can lead to all manners of controls, okay?
As well, we need to rethink
Next level moments need the Next Level Network.
and ensure we have
The network with 24/7 built-in security.
We must shift our stance
Yep.
from reactive
Boom. So now you have these elect that have those next level networks, but what's going to come into getting all of that if something major was to happen, man? Rebranding yourself. What would happen if the banking system took a huge hack and needed to be rearranged? And they conveniently have CBDCs and different type of monetary controls available for those who take this mark or do this or do that. Okay? So that's why the scriptures talk about, I'm not going to read this in Ecclesiastes, talking about the grinding being brought low. Ecclesiastes 12:4. When the grinding in the streets is brought low, you want to come into Yahweh Shem Shah before all of that happens. All right? Before they start to really clamp down, before they start to, cancel speech, those who are telling the truth are made into an enemy here, right? All right? Isaiah 29:20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off, that make a man an offender forward, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. That's what we're going to see, just like Amos 8:11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord, power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. So you can see this on the kind of like the social media side, that those type of controls happening. And then on the other spectrum, in the financial and political worlds, you're starting to see those things be clamped down, regulated, controlled. Okay? These are the type of things that they're getting ready to do. That's why they're pushing it in the media so much more. You're seeing more and more stuff talking about cyber attacks and things of that nature. They want to get this in your head, so when they roll it out, That order ab Cato. We this is something we've been talking about. This is something we're prepared for. This is the program that we're gonna need to do in order to make sure this doesn't happen again. This is the program that we're gonna need to implement in order to make sure that you and your family are safe. And it's just another piece of the algorithm leading into the prophecies of the mark of the beast, World War III, and all the things that the scriptures talk about. The perplexity that's happening in the land when you read 2nd Ezra 15:16, what we read in Luke 21, what we read about in Matthew 24, all the stuff that that type of chaos that's to be set out in the world. Okay? So, I wanted to talk about that real quick. I thought this commercial was interesting and it was highlighting something that can be prophetic. So, it's all up to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. We look into a glass darkly, man, but we take these prophecies and keep them at the forefront. Meanwhile, we see how things play into the prophecy. That's how this thing rolls, okay? So with that being said, I want to say, call hello, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Once again, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Much peace, love, and salutations to you, Akim, out there pushing the word sincerity and truth.